Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Alan. Well, this is the last part of the big guide or tutorial that I posted in the forum, so you can make your own wrapping Wisdom for 2040 controller. This is we're going to use the web configurator so we can set up the GP2040 firmware. As I told you in the guide, it's very important that we have wired the S2 button. Okay, I have mapped over here to the stick button. Let's suppose this one is your Raspberry Pico and it has already uploaded the firmware, right? So to enter to the web configuration, you have to do it like this. So you are going to press and hold it down, the S2 button, when you are plugging your RP40 board. Okay, so there it is, and I'm gonna plug it. Now I can release it. Okay, now you are going to open a web browser in your PC, enter this URL. And now we are entering on a virtual or a small web configurator that is hosted inside of this device. And here is our manager, guys. Here's where we can set up everything about the 2040 firmware. I'm going to show you one that you need to do if you are going to configure your controller for the first time. Okay, let's go to settings, right? And the current input mode that we have is X input. X input is 100% support by Scene Matrix, right? Okay, now let's go to configuration, right? And let me show you the pin mapping. The pin mapping is like our binding section, right? This is where we are going to map the controller buttons to our gamepad, right? So as you can see, I only have the S2 for the pin 2, and the other ones are pretty much clear. And this is because I just have one button over here, right? But you are going to map here all the buttons. And you may ask, well, how I can know which button is which, right? So you are going to use this one, the pin viewer. Click it, and you have this like a menu that is waiting for you to press a button. And let's suppose that I press a button. As you can see, it says you press the pin 2. The pin, he refers to the pin on the board, right? On this board. The pin board, as you can see, it says here, pin 2 is assigned the S2 button. Again, what is the S2 button? GP2040 has their own names for the buttons. You have all the names on the GP20 documentation, as you can see. Here's the table for each platform, what it means, GP2040-CE. And here's the S2. Is a star for the Xbox or X input, right? And for PlayStation 4 is options. Okay, and this is how you can identify which button is which, right? As you can see, we have here pin 26 and pin 27 assigned to an add-on. These two pins, they are special because they are waiting for analog input, okay? That's why they are right now occupied for an add-on. So let me show you. Let's go to the configuration, and you go to the add-ons configuration, right? Analog. In your wrapping Wisdom 4, you are going to put here 26, 27, and you want to set it left analog stick, X and Y axis, and make sure you put here enable. And finally, make sure that you press the save button. So it applies all the changes. And now we are going to reboot. Let me click on reboot, and we have these three options. You can reboot on boot self mode if you want to load a different firmware. This is not the case. You can reboot and enter again to the web configuration that we already are. And if you put it on controller, RP2040 is going to reboot like a Xbox controller. All the buttons are going to work, and your analog stick. So let's go ahead and do it. Controller, as you can see, okay, and now it's reboot like a controller. So I only have the stick. If I press the button, I have this button. And now if I do the circularity test, check this out. So now this small device is pretty much a Mac stick, right? You know how much this cost? 10 bucks. Yes, Mac stick is about 100, right? Or keyboard stick. This one does the same, and it's only 10 bucks. And the most pricey part is the Xiao R2040 board, and this is like I don't know, like $3. And this one works within Matrix 100%, guys. Let me show you. I'm going to plug here the small stick. There it is, right? And check this out. I have my analog stick. The wrapping Wisdom 4 is available in Japan, on Amazon Japan. They send internationally. Anyways, thank you for your time. See you next time.